So we've got the tip here. Union will get the tip, and they'll bring the ball up the floor first. Looks like Mountain View did come out in a man defense here right up front. Nice spin into the key. He's going to kick that back outside. Nice jab step. Crossing over into the keys, kicking out, looking like they're trying to find a spot for the three-point. Great Mountain View defense there as they run out the shot clock and Union's first turnover. It's Wilson bringing the ball up the floor. He's going to get into the key. He's going to get stopped there. Great defensive stance. Jab step brings it into the key, running layup off the glass. Rebound brought down by Union. And it looks like we're going to get a jump ball. Great hustle there by DeMarcus Brown for Mountain View. Him and Noah Jones fighting for that one down there on the floor. Looking for the three, decides against it. Jones steps up with the tight defense. Now a nice dish. 2 points there for the Thunder. Takes it all the way down. Not able to make the bucket as they push that back up the floor. Marcus Brown hits a man in the corner. He's going to take it all the way in. Nice block off the glass there. That's going to be by Drew Hill. Tries to spin out of that and is going to lose the ball. Union's second turnover of this first quarter. We've got a first sub already. And that is going to be Luke Lanier checks into the game. Tries to get a nice little finger roll. Jones is going to be all over that and knock it out of bounds. Mountain View's ball. Nice jab step into the lane. Off the glass. Nice jumper. I have a foul over there on the side. They're about to take the ball out. Like it's going to be Union's ball. Nice post up. He's going to spin into the key. His turnaround puts that up. That's going to be off the rim. Jones there to put it back, and he's going to get fouled. Anika Montel there gets the foul there. All right, take that back. That is going to be Edson Trevino Traveras. Gets called on the foul. That's going to be his first. And he's able to get 1 out of 2 on that. And Mountain View's going to take the ball out. DeMarcus pushes the ball up the floor, kicks it over there to Sharon. He looks for a 3, not able to get that. That ball's going to be off Union. Looking for the 3, thinks against it, decides to go into the key. Looks like we have an official stop here to make sure we get the clock correct. Mountain View will take the ball out under the goal over there. Sharon now gets the ball taken from him, but they're able to recover that, and that's going to be Brown. Drops that ball into Trevero. Oh, and he is going to get blocked. Great shot there by. Do you have the different number on that we have on the list here?
He must.
That ball's going to get stolen, go the other way. Takes it all the way. Nice little right hand. Not able to finish that one, though. Union brings it down. Brown picks him as he goes back the other direction for another bucket. 6-1 the score here. 4:59 left to play, and Union's coaching staff decides they're going to call them a timeout here. 6-1 is the score.
Yeah, Union just hasn't had the opportunity to find some decent shots. They've moved the ball well around the perimeter, but they just can't. They haven't been able to find anything penetrating into the paint to get a decent shot off.
No, they sure haven't. They sure haven't. So Union breaks the huddle. They have their starting lineup back in the game, -1. That Luke Lanier stays in the game after coming from the timeout. Mountain View picking them up, 3/4 court. They bring the ball across. One-on-one, he's going to take that nice spin to the basket, but he is going to get that blocked. Nice defense as they had some help there on the far side. That's going to be Trevino Treveres. Drops into the key for some assistance. There you go, nice inbounds play to get a bucket there for Union. And that's going to be Mountain View's first turnover of the night. Lanier now guarded tightly. Noah Jones posts up on the elbow, kicks that back out for the 3. And that's going to be a long rebound, but he's able to pull his own rebound in. Lanier has it, drops it down to Jones. Jones is going to spin into the basket. Nice bucket. Mountain View takes that one. Union takes that one back, but Mountain View's able to get it back themselves. Brown kicks it out to the far side for the 3. That'll be off the mark. And nice putback there. That's going to be a good putback. Anika Montel. Hill now to Lanier. Lanier, nice little jab step, gets it in. A little underhand pass to the big man, and he's able to put that bucket in. It might be Josh Mitchell wearing number 32. Have him at 33 on the paper. Oh, nice little baseline drive. Anika Montel. And we got a coast-to-coast. Nice little job there, and that is going to be another bucket there for Caleb Clark. And we're going to get another timeout. This time the timeout's going to be on Mountain View. It'll be a 30-second timeout.
Union's made some great adjustments after coming out of the first timeout that they called. They started it off slow, and they just haven't been able to produce anything. Yeah. Coming out of the timeout, they've moved the ball a little bit better. They've been able to find some open shots and put some points up on the board, and they've made it a close game.
Yep, they have.
Yeah, for Union, number 32, we believe it's Josh Mitchell.
Yeah.
We have him as listed number 35 on the roster, but we don't see a 35 on the bench. So we apologize if it's not, but certainly doing our best to give that man credit.
We sure are. All right, 2 new people in the game here for Union, and that is going to be Daniel Kurchenko and Henry Dunseth. Nice little jab spin into the key. He is going to get that shot blocked, and they're coming back the other way. Nice big court pass, and that's going to be off the glass. Not able to complete that one. Brown jab steps into the key, and he's going to get that shot blocked. That is going to be Dunseth, comes into the game. 2 blocked shots. So showing some good defense there, the big man. We don't have him listed as his height, but he is by far the tallest guy on the court right now. Pat Howell, nice little drop step, and he's going to get that one in. Not able to complete that one, and that ball's going to go back the other direction. He's going to take that one all the way in off the glass. Nice right hand on the left side. And we got another timeout here by Union, full. This will be a full timeout. Just a lot of hold back and forth, just.
It is. There's a lot of running, I think, and it's causing them to really just rush their shots and rush their opportunities.
Yeah.
They need to slow the game down a little bit. Run a few plays, set a few picks, slow the game down, play your game.
No, I would agree. The first come down and after the tip, Mountain View plays that great defense on them as they look for the open three, kind of push it into the key and kick it back out. Mountain View really all over the top of that with that man defense. And it's so the main reason Mountain View is on top now, 12-9. Mountain View is going to full court press them, and they're going to get the steal. And nice no call as one of the Union Titans knocks that ball out of bounds, and Union's going to, Mountain View is going to keep the ball down at their end. Back up top, that's Wilson. Wilson takes it all the way in. He is going to get that shot blocked by Dunseth, but Dunseth throws it away. Another turnover by Union. Big miss right there. Pushes it down the floor. Jones back passes, and they're going to get the bucket.
Great pass there by Jones.
Terrell Cash with the 2 points. Brings them within one. Turnover by Mountain View as Marcus Brown loses control of the ball as he tries to spin into the key. Able to get that, drops it down. Not able to get it, but a nice putback there. And that's going to be Kirchenko. Three-pointer, that's going to be off the back of the iron. Trying to find the open job. They're going to pull that into the key. Running layup. Nice bucket. Terrell Cash. Union takes the lead for the first time in the game. Another turnover by Mountain View. Union pushes the ball up the floor hard. Drops the pass in. Drop step, throw a little hook, and nice soft touch there. That's going to be Josh Mitchell. Nice little run there. Union on top 17-12.
Yeah, what turns into a 8-0 run.
Yeah.
Gives Union their first lead of the game, and now they're up by 5 coming through. I mean, they've been able to take advantage of their opportunities since the last time out.
Yeah, they sure have.
I think some of it, too, is we have to remember that this is a JV game. So
yeah.
Some of it comes into game maturity, right? And when do they know when to slow things down, when to take advantage of certain opportunities, and when do you push, and when do you press?
Mountain View still with their starting lineup on the floor. Wilson to Brown. And almost a turnover, but they were able to recover that. Nice crossover into the key. Looks like Brown trying to set them up for the three, and he is going to go ahead and take it. Long rebound there. Union there to pick it up. That ball's going to get picked off, but we're going to get a foul here on Trevino Traveras. No, I'm sorry. That is Anika Montel on the reach. His first, team third. Cash now D'd up. He's going to give it to Howell. Howell gets a clean three, and he's able to bury that one. And that was going to be the last bucket of the first quarter. Union Titans come back to win that quarter outright, 20-12.
Yeah, coming through big for Union. I mean, we have who we believe is Josh Mitchell putting up 3 big buckets for 6 points in that first quarter. That certainly helped him keep things close. But it's just been good. It's been good, solid play from the Union Titans so far as we finish out this first quarter.
Yeah, and let's not forget about Henry Dunseth, who came in there at 3 blocks when he came into the game.
Yep.
Right out of that turned into transition buckets on the other end of the baskets. I mean, at the other end of the court. So that's definitely a spark on their. That's one of the things where their defense kind of created that offense for him. So good job on that young man's part. All right, we get the ball across the court. Dribbles it down into the corner, passes it off. That's Noah Jones. Nice strong move to the bucket, and he's going to get an and one on that. Nice job there by Drew. Is that? Yes, Drew Hill.
A good strong move there. Was pushed off his back foot, and he was able to go ahead and get the and one.
DeMarcus Brown, his first foul. Team fourth. He's going to check out of the game. Hill unable to complete that, but we get a nice little opportunity for a 4 out of the deal. Not able to get that nice little putback by the big man, Josh Mitchell. Wilson looked at the 3, decided against this nice spin move, but great defense there by Josh Mitchell. Noah tried to get that and not give Caleb Clark an opportunity for a bucket, and another turnover. Brown checks back into the game, along with Hughes Farmer, Trey Hughes Farmer, number 20. Nice spin, and they're going to get a foul here. Foul's going to be on number 1, and that's going to be Ahmed Musa. Trevino Traveras, nice little trick shot, not able, a little too much spin. He's going to get that ball down there and unable to put it. Nice putback there. That's going to be Drew Hill with the putback. Pushing the ball hard, and they're going to take a nice little block. Union defense right now playing real strong, not allowing them to get any buckets in the paint. Josh Mitchell pushes it up the floor, hands it off. Nice little take to the basket, and they got another bucket. 28-12 is the score. Great drive there on the trick, on the move by Brown. Not able to complete the bucket. Lid completely on for the Mountain View offense right now. Not able to get anything in this entire quarter. DeMarcus Brown, gets that bucket. Musa pushes the ball up the floor, contested hard by Takes a look, decides against it. Mitchell's going to look. Jab step into the key, goes hard. Not going to get the bucket, but he is going to get the foul. Odessa Galetto, number 10, charged with the foul. His first, team 5th. Josh Mitchell with the bucket. Pat Howe and Luke Lanier both check into the game. That ball is going to be blocked from behind. No foul. Almost a turnover. Nice little bounce pass, but he loses the handle. Gives it back to him for the bucket. Lanier pushes the ball up the floor. Guarded there. Nice turnover by Union. Another turnover, I should say. And we have got another great defensive stand there by Lanier, who blocks that right there at the rim. Here comes Josh. And he's not able to complete that one off the rim. Mountain View coming the other direction. Another turnover. Coming back the other direction. This is Howell this time. And he puts it in. Good bucket. 31-16. 5:01 left to play in the first half. Gets into the key. Kicks it back out. Look at the three, and that's going to be off the mark. Union with the rebound. Howell pushes it down the middle of the floor. Jab step. Kicks it back out. Lanier now looking for somebody. Back to Howell. Howell takes it in. Not able to complete it. Tries to get a nice dime down there is Trevino Tavares. Not able to complete that as Galetto mishandles the rock out of bounds. Brown up top, one-on-one, pulls the three, makes it. Lanier now guarded heavily by Wilson. He gets it off, and he's going to get it to Dunseth. Lanier down in the corner, and that's going to be Drew Hill. Great defense there as he uses the baseline to help him out, but he's going to get a nice pass. That's going to be Dunseth for the bucket. Kicks it out, gets a clean look at the three, and that is going to be all air ball. Coming back the other direction. Nice spin move into the key, stutter step, and got the bucket. Good job there by the Union guard, Pat Howe. Nice move to the goal. Not able to complete that one. Stays tough with it, but not able to get his rebound. Lanier pushes the ball up the floor. Picked up at half court. He's going to take it all the way. Nice little bucket. Wilson to Brown. Brown thinks about the three. Decides against it. Nice little jab step. Nice off the glass. Trey Cash and Ethan Lee both check into the game, number 20 and number 12. Mountain View full court press. Nice kick out to Lee. Lee looks at it, decides against it. Tried to pull it, misses everything though. That ball's going to be a turnover. Mountain View coming back the other direction. DeMarcus Brown with the bucket for two. Takes it all away, not able to get there. Nice defensive stance on that one. Gets the ball down, and we got another one. Mountain View within 12 here, 37-25. Tight defense, takes it into the key, gets it up with the right on the left side. Nice successful bucket.
Good little spin move, laying that up with his back towards the bucket.
It sure is. That turnover there for Mountain View. Union's ball underneath the basket. Gets the ball up top. It's Caleb Clark all the way in. He's going to take that all the way to the bucket. No basket, but he will get the foul. It's going to take him to the stripe to shoot 2 free ones. Edson Tavino Tavares, that's his second, team 6 team fouls. Brown's going to get fouled, trying to take that one to the bucket, that on the ground foul. Only the second team foul for the Titans. 6 for Mountain View. Mountain View turnover. Union pushes the ball up the floor, spins into the key. Nice little jumper. Tries to get that in the key, and that's going to get away from him, and that is going to be another turnover by the Mountain View Thunder. And that's going to get poked away as it comes back the other direction. Just kicks it off. Nice little high off the glass bucket. Going to get the bucket and the foul. Alex Parsons. And we're going to get a travel call, so that is going to be another Union turnover. Caleb Clark loses his footing trying to spin that into the key. Brown dribbles into the key, kicks it back out. Like trying to get some movement, get a play set up. Gets to the elbow, pulls it up for a little jumper. That's going to be off the back of the rim. Cash walks the ball up the floor. Davino Tavares guarding him closely. Nice crossover in the key. He's going to take this one, and he's going to pick up the foul as he tries to take that one to the rim. Theo Sharon, second, team 7th. And he'll make the second of the 2. Nice running jumper off the front. That is not going to make it. And that was the final shot of the first half. Union gets back on top in the end of the into the first quarter and remains there with the lead, 44-28. We'll be right back here to start the third quarter here in just a little while. Rodney Lawrence, Ryan Bassbinder. I want to thank you guys for checking us out tonight.
Evergreen Public Schools resides on the traditional lands of the Chinookan people and the Cowlitz tribe.
We have lived on and cared for this land and its waterways since time immemorial.
But the thing I am most excited about are the chairs. Yeah, very funny. No, seriously. You may think I am weird or exaggerating, but call me whatever you want. That's my favorite part. I have back problems, but when I first sat on those chairs, if you press back on them, they bend back and my back felt so good. I could sleep in them if I wanted to. And the view through those windows from where I sit is perfect. To you, they are trees. To me, they are nature's beauty.
There are 3 things I'm excited about. I'm riding a bus to school now. My classroom's big windows have sunlight coming through. And lastly, my new classroom is a bigger room than our last classroom.
Burton Dragons, this space was created for you. You have always been shining stars, and now the building you're in is shining as well. So, for many of you, this might be your first ribbon cutting ceremony, and you may be wondering why we have a tradition of cutting a ribbon when opening a new school. Similar to slicing a wedding cake, throwing a cap into the air upon graduation, or removing a ribbon from a gift, the act of cutting a ribbon into 2 pieces symbolizes the idea of new beginnings and builds anticipation for a bright future. This is a new beginning for us. Same wonderful staff, same amazing students, and same supportive community, but a new building to enjoy. Our Burton Dragons have an exciting future ahead, and we are so grateful for all of you that made it possible.
All of you are the first students to ever learn at the New Burton. You're the first probably of the next 50 some years. We build these schools to last, let me tell you. The first of the next 50 years of students to be here and grace these halls and put in the work that we know that you will.
Do you know why you're here? Let me tell you why I think you're here. I think you're here because your community loves you. They love you so much that they voted to tax themselves to give money to be able to build this beautiful school for you. What do you think about that? Isn't that great? Yes. Your community loves you. We love you. We're so happy that you could be here in this beautiful brand new space. And now is the time you've all been waiting for, and this is where you get to make a lot of noise. You get to make some noise, and we're going to cut ribbons and do that thing. So, yeah!
Here's a look at how you can keep up to date with Evergreen Public Schools on social media. Check out our Facebook page, facebook.com/EvergreenPS. Follow us on Twitter at EvergreenPS. Our Instagram account is Evergreen_public_schools. And check out our YouTube channel, youtube.com/EvergreenSchools.
I'm an ex-drug dealer, and I'll be your sub today. Can you see anything different as a pill?
No.
You don't know?
Fentanyl is being mixed into everything now. There's only one thing that will save somebody's life. That is naloxone nasal spray.
Fentanyl, it's cheap, it's potent, and it's profitable. Why would drug dealers put a lethal dose of fentanyl in drugs if they know it's so harmful?
Really just all about the money.
I just didn't realize that one pill could change your whole life.
More kids should know.
All right, we want to welcome you guys back here to Union Titan High School here. We got it's a JV game here on for the first time, and well, this is the first time we've done JV games, isn't it? Yeah, so it's great little opportunity for these guys, also for the family. You know, make sure you share this information with your family. We're going to have a couple of more JV games this year, so if you got family out of town, tell them to go ahead and look for us on the Evergreen YouTube channel and in town channel 27 Comcast. Union starts right away with a bucket right out of the gate there. Nice little move. Union defense pokes that out of bounds. Brown D'd up tight by Hill. Gets it right there to the elbow. Brown kicks it out. And Brown looks at the three. He's going to pull that up. Misses. That is Josh Jones, I do believe, there with the rebound. Spin move. That's going to be Josh Mitchell. Nice little spin as he gets the bucket in there for him. Strong to the basket. Pushes the lead to 20. Nice little underhand shovel as Mountain View gets 30 points on the board. Mountain View playing full court man-to-man with these guys. Clean look at the three, and he buries that one. Nice shot there by Josh Mitchell. Running a little wild there, takes a look, kicks it back out, looks at the three, he pulls it, and that's going to be off the rim. Howe brings the ball up. Every dribble contested, takes it all away. Nice little finger roll as he gets that ball in there under Trevino Traveras. Looks at it, takes it in the key, kicks it out. That's going to be Akita Montel, actually. Union pushes the ball up to four, slow, looking to run a play. Drops it inside, steps into the key. And that is going to be off, but Union there to bring the rebound, kicks it out for the three, buried it. That's going to be Drew Hill. Quick turnaround bucket there for Wilson. Running layup, not able to bring that one in. Trevino Traveras brings down the rebound. Nice underhand, not able to get that one. Hill there for the rebound. Brown picks him up all the way across. Pulls the three, buries it. Can't give that young man any room. Looks like he has found his rhythm and the range. Mountain View still struggling to pull the threes, shooting a very low percentage at the from the three-point line tonight. 59-32 is the score. 5:05 left to play in the third quarter. On the elbow is Josh. He kicks that out, and that is another three-pointer. That is two in a row for Patrick Howe.
That's 10 for the quarter.
We got a foul here trying to take the ball to the basket. Theo Sharon. Fouls on Josh Mitchell. That's his first, team first. And that first one's going to be off the front of the rim. Big shot blocker Henry Dunseth checks into the game, number 34. And Alex Parson checks into the game for Mountain View. Nice little move. Tries to find some space for the three. Able to pull it through, and that one this time, that is just about every single one of them on the rosters hit the three there. Mark Caleb hits the three and gets the defensive pick and picks up the foul. Great defense there, along with their offense. They're just letting great ball movement and just hustling is just creating all kind of opportunities offensively and defensively for them.
Yeah, it certainly has. That and limiting turnovers so far in this third quarter.
Yeah. Caleb, this time he tries to take it. Dunseth misses as well. They're going to push that ball up the floor. Jones, another turnover there by Mountain View, as now they push the score to 67-33. Union really rolling as they open up the third quarter here. DeMarcus Brown looks at the basket, decides against it. Trevino Traveris takes that one to the bucket and gets it. Drew Hill now has the ball. Going to take it into the key. Nice little jump shot. Trevino Traveris, nice little jab. They're going to get him on the walk on that one. Trying to create some space for himself. 3 checking in. 4-5 checking in.
Call that a line change.
Yep, just switched the whole line up there. Luther Lanier. Lanier has the ball now as he pushes the ball up the hole, and that's going to be another turnover. And they're going to turn it over again. Lanier looks, sides against it, nice drop down.
It's a great look underneath.
Terrell Cash there, the recipient of that nice look, gets the bucket. Brown pulls up a nice little short jumper, not able to get that in. Lid just on for Mountain View here, not able to do much at all as we start this fourth quarter. Union definitely commanding it. Lanier now gets the ball across midcourt, picked up tough there by DeMarcus Brown. Lanier, 3. It's going to be off. Nice putback there, right there on top of it. That is going to be Richenko. Anika Montel, nice crossover into the paint, not able to complete that one. And easy bucket there for Terrell Cash. Trevino Traveris on the stripe, takes it in, off the glass, gets the bucket. Nice strong shot, no call on that. Lanier now sizes up, brings it in, kicks it back out. That's going to be Mitchell. Nice little drop off to Cash. On his way by, able to get another bucket out of that one. And we got another, almost get it, steals it back. Stops at the top of the key. Looks like they're going to back this one back out and start over. Shot clock down to 14. Brown looks to get into the paint. Holds on to it, kicks it back out. Clean look at the 3, and that's not going to be it. Terrell Cash just been strong into the basket. Not able to complete that, but a nice run towards the goal. Brown with a nice move and gets that one all the way coast to coast. Down to the last 35 seconds of the third quarter. Cash forces that one and able to get it. From the free throw line is Brown. He hits that one. $15 seconds left to play. We'll see if they'll shoot for the last shot. And that ball is going to get turned over by Lanier. And that will run out the third quarter. I tell you what, the Chalk Talk, who do you think won the Chalk Talk wars here?
Well, I think Union has certainly won that Chalk Talk. I mean, coming out, they've done great. I mean, they held Mountain View to 13 points in that third quarter.
Yeah.
And they came out and they scored a ton.
Yeah. That's the right word for it. Just a ton. A lot to a little.
I mean, I think the biggest thing is they limited turnovers.
Yeah.
Right. They came out. They
that was
played
probably the biggest thing. Yeah.
A much cleaner game of basketball to start the second half, and it's made the world a difference.
Yeah. Nope, I agree with you. Mountain View's running the ball. They just can't find the bucket to save their lives. They're getting some pretty good looks. DeMarcus Brown, you could definitely tell he is the floor general for them, and he was trying to create some stuff. But the lid's just been on for them. They can't get no buckets.
Yeah, and Brown's had a great game so far. Sitting 6, 10, 19 points for Brown.
Yeah.
And so he's had a good game. It's just that they have to get everybody else involved.
Yeah, they sure do. All right, we're here and starting the fourth quarter. Union on top, 79-41-43 now. Mountain View full court press. Hasn't really been able to stop it. They've been able to push the ball up the floor. And there's a nice little pick. Coming back 2-on-2, takes it all away. Nice little bucket, pushes it to 45. Quick transition. And that ball's going to get away from him. That's going to be a Mountain View turnover. Brown tried to get that down to Montel. Montel not able to handle it off the bounce. And that's going to be Ethan Lita Howe. That tries to force himself in there. Nice little drop off to Jones. All right, we got a number in the game that does not have is not the same on the roster. Number 20 entered the game. Another turnover there by Mountain View. Al picks it up, looks at the three, thinks against it. Spins back into the key. Nice little jump stop. Not able to get that. Mountain View picks up the rebound and is coming back the other way. That's going to be Trevino Traveris, but he's going to get blocked by Drew Hill, and there's going to be a foul on the second attempt. Oh, okay, that looks like that might be Trey Hughes Farmer, who's actually on the varsity roster as well. Looks like he swings here. Mountain View trying to run a pick and roll out there and drop him down in the key. Unable to drop that ball into him as he rolls into the key. Nice spin move. Not able to finish, though. Pushes the ball out front. Nice bucket. Union with a turnover. It's going to be Brown. Looks at the three, pulls up at the free throw line, and that's going to be off the front of the rim. It's Ethan Lee with the rebound as he brings the ball up court. And he's going to lose that ball as it gets poked out there by Wilson. Another 5 for 5 on the Union side. Gets that back out. It's going to be Cash. Cash is going to lose his footing, and he's going to get called for a travel. Trying to lean into that one as he tries to pierce through the defenders to get into the paint. Javina Traveris at the elbow. Jump stop off the glass. Not able to get that one. Union there for the rebound. Lanier drives hard. That's going to be a miss. Coming back the other direction. Nice little underhand pass there. Good bucket. .311 left to play. 83-52 the score. Union essentially won this game here in the third quarter with just great offensive and defensive play. Nice athletic move. Tried to get that to the other side of the basket. Not able to finish it. Tommy Wilson picks up that foul. That's going to be his first, team second. Nice job on the give and go from the baseline. Going to stop at the three-point line, and that is not going to be a bucket. Turnover there by Union. And another turnover by Mountain View. Gets a clean look at the three and buries that one. And that is Luke Lanier. Down to the last minute and a half left to play in this game. Takes a look. That ball is going to get taken away from him as he loses his handle. Dunseth all the way to the basket. Going to invite the contact and take the foul. Going to take him to the line to shoot two.
I don't think Dunseth was prepared to make his fast break down the court. I don't think he gets to do that too much.
No, not at all. Not at all. 2 free ones from the stripe now, though. Able to take advantage of the first end. And got both of them. And now they have got a score here of 90-52. Brown finally gets a good roll. He'll pick up an and one. And that looks like that was Trey Cash who fouled him, number 20. Mountain View gets the rebound. He's going to take it in the goal is Brown. Nice little move. Not able to get it, though. Trevino Traveris misses his. Now a look from the top, and they get it. 3 points. Good hustle there on the point of the Mountain View. As the game runs out here, we want to Mountain View not able to come back strong in this second half of the game as they lose this game 90-57. We want to welcome you guys to the game here tonight. We are going to have another game later on here. Probably around 7 o'clock is our start time. I do believe it will be the varsity game. Union Titans and the Mountain View Thunder. This is EPS Sports. Rodney Lawrence and Ryan Vassbinder. And we'll see you at 7.